Okay, we're back. Hey, everybody. We're back here for the final hour today, August the 30th, Tuesday. I can't help smile. Can't help but smile. 2022, August 30th, 2022, Tuesday. Markets are off again. Too bad. Options are off. Oops. Yes, options have gone down, haven't they? And there are some folks on this channel who are probably getting some stink bids filled in here. I'd be curious to hear how some of you are doing on your options today. Are you, some of you out there able to buy back some of your calls and lock in some profits? Christina, I bought back my GameStop, but looks like I did it $1 too soon. I want to sell so bad. I think tomorrow there will be a rally. Anyone else in the same boat? Alberto, what's a lovely day? What a lovely day to write today. Those GameStop 32s are so beautiful. Christina, I'm folding my arms and I'm waiting. I have a week. Nick is here at number 15. Thumbs ups. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Hit the thumbs ups button right now. Thank you, everybody. Cheddar Stacks, TZA calls printing. That's 3 times inverse to small caps. Yeah, I'm sure all you cover calls are printing today as well. If it's red, we ain't dead. Alberto, Cheddar, it's a wonderful day if it's red in the neighborhood. Bo Desi, my profits from my GameStop cover calls just bought my son a new set of golf clubs. How about that? Alberto, that is the way. Richard, I'm number 17 on the thumbs up meter. Mitch Wallace, all right, people. I want to buy 1,000 shares of ATIP or Spire. Which one should I go with? I don't want 500 of each. And what do you think? Wing Commander says, I'm 18. JRP, I'm thumbs up 25. Hollow Smith, I'm 26. Coyote, good afternoon. Coyote, buyback GameStop cover calls today or not is my question. Quick 66 is number 29, thumbs up. Mallow is number 32. YKJ, hey, don't follow this guy. Stocks have been confident about lost more than 70% value this year low. Don't listen to Uncle Bruce. Don't listen to a thing he says. Don't listen to anything he tells you to do, because all you're going to do is lose money. You're going to write options. They're going to go down. You're going to buy them back for less money. You're just going to lose. Don't listen to this guy. Don't do it. He's a shell. Arjun, something is wrong with GameStop options. Octobers are staying way too high. October 75s are still at 47 cents. Well, they have until October. They have until October. That's why. It's nothing personal. Alberto Coyote. Mirko, number 35, thumbs up. Leonard is number 28. Amy, good afternoon, y'all. Ricardo, number 36. Sell my house fast. I'm number 36. Double D, where is our support level on GameStop? Mitch Walls, how dare you, YK, Mr. You dare insult the Bruce and oh man, about ATIP or Spire level. Maybe talk to Austin or what's his name down, Douche Canoe or something like that. Talk to that douche guy. You know, YK. The idea is not to buy stock, just write options. Not sure why you haven't picked up on that yet. He's new. You know, Stark Sisters. Uncle Bruce looking for some advice. Premiums from my GameStop calls. Acquire more GameStop or continue to scoop up SoFi, Spire, ATIP, Matterport? What do you think? Well, Stark Sisters, here's the question you have to ask yourself. Are you writing more than one contract right now? Are you accumulating the ability to write more contracts? Are you trying to become self-employed? Do you want to get away from a full-time job? Are you trying to quit a part-time job and only keep a full-time job? You try to quit a full-time job, only keep a part-time job and write options? Do you just want to write options for a living? If you want to bring in more income, if that's the game plan, is bring in more income immediately, then the game plan is to build your position on, let's say, GameStop. You're comfortable writing on it. Either buy stock in GameStop or buy deep in the money calls that allow you to write more options immediately to bring in more income, which of course compounds the return and gets you faster to quitting your day job sooner. And once you've accomplished that, you then can do the long-term acquisition of stock if you want to. If your game plan is, well, I want to make the big score. I think I'm going to make my breakaway from my day job when my SPACs ultimately, perform for me. So I'll buy all I can now at the cheap prices they're at, give me lots of leverage, and then take it from there. And again, that's great. But you have to resign yourself and admit that, okay, well, this might take 6 months, a year and a half. I don't know how long, because do all stocks go up at the same time? Probably not. So do you want to quit your job now, like as soon as possible, or were you thinking in the next 6 months to a year you'd like to quit your day job? If you want that kind of a time frame, that within the next 12 months, I really want to be a self-employed, in my own control asset manager and not be subject to a day job, you've got to pour everything you have into writing options. You've got to do whatever you can to get your hands on shares that you can write options on, or contracts you can write options against, to grow your revenue immediately. And for those of you who are, who've been watching today, what's been going on, and yesterday and last week, you've noticed, and you've noted also that shares like GameStop, shares like HPQ, shares like Apple, I mean, all of these stocks have been handing the option writers time and time again the opportunity to write a call, buy a call back for a lot less money, write a call, buy it back, and roll those dollars, those gains, hopefully into additional, say, deep in the money contracts, if you're a per man covered call writer, to build income quicker, as quickly as humanly possible, to get out from underneath the employment game. And so again, some of you folks are here, you don't believe it. You see it. Like, you believe me, you don't trust me. You trust me, you don't believe me. You see people making money in the option market. You see it. But you can't put two and two together, that this revenue coming in, enough of it can take you out of the workforce if you want to get out. And you may not fully realize what the potential of that actually is. Because if you have a full-time job and you get a paycheck, you have deductions. If you do this option writing, it's capital gains. Taxes on capital gains are far lower than taxes on earned income. So if you need $5,000 a month to live on, you got to clear $5,000 a month. You got to clear $2,000 a month. You got to, whatever that number is. I don't know what your number, your number, whatever your number is, that you've got to net out from a paycheck to get by. You don't have to generate as much gross revenue on option premiums when they're capital gains like you do for a job. So recalibrate your mind and realize, hey, wait a minute, you know what? I need to generate so much money when I work to net out enough to live on. But on the options side, I only need to generate this much in profit after capital gains taxes to net out this much money. I don't need to net out this much. I need to net out that much. And I'm already netting out this much. I'm just over here. If I can get over to here, I'm out. Some of you guys are so close, you don't realize it. Some of you are so, you're close in that you need only a couple of adjustments in your portfolios to take you to a level that you can write enough options with enough frequency to replace your income level. This is huge. This is a major revelation. And you've got to do your mathematics. You've got to sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and go, okay, if I can buy deep in the money calls on GameStop or on Apple or on HPQ or on Cisco or on Pfizer, or a combination of 5 different stocks, because I don't want all my eggs in one basket. So I'm going to have, some Dow 30 stocks, some GameStop, some this. You figure out how many deep in the money calls you can get for each of those based on what kind of a pot you're sitting on. What is your nest egg worth? Can you adjust an existing nest egg to add to it? Can you theoretically, are you theoretically $50,000 away from being able to buy enough deep in the money calls to write against, to flip the script right over, so that you theoretically, you'll work full time now, you'll do that now, the flip over of $50,000, buy your option, buy your deep in the money calls, write options, and for 3 months, you say to yourself, if I can write options for 3 months in a row, equaling or exceeding my net income from my job by doing this while keeping my job in case I can't, I'm going to quit my job. I now know I can do. I'm doing it for 90 days consecutive here. This is something you may want to really deeply investigate and look into. And hence why a number of people have one-on-ones with me to talk about that and everything else. It is so close. Some of you are so close to it because you're now picking up the nuance of how to write options. You're getting it. You're understanding it. It's becoming part of your regular trading pattern. You now know how this market can fluctuate up and down and how you can take advantage of these swings. And some of you are, without knowing it, you are within a step or two of being able to pull the pin on this job of yours that you hate, or you would rather do without, or it's the excuse to get out from one job to take on another somewhere else, or to just do part-time work, whatever, and live off your full-time revenues. Anyway, so much to think about here. Stark Sisters, you triggered a thought in my brain here that got me off track, but I hope I've been able to help there. Lame Duck, bought back my Tesla and Google for 67% profit. Giddy up. John Anderson says, hello, Agent Per. That's 48 days to more than double. Grim, yo. 2 clicks right. Made money on another GameStop call today. Right on. 2 clicks right. I'm proud of you guys, Blair. Then tell me where it didn't. It went down for at least 25%. Tell me where it didn't. I don't know what he's asking me. Larry, life, the universe, and everything. Number 42. Thumbs up. Right on. YK, that was not the strategy when SoFi was doing well. I'm speaking the truth. Right on, YK. Way to go. Keep speaking. Wing Commander, on the daily, there's a strong horizontal support level around 28.5. H. Gregory, 46 number, thumbs up. I'm number 46, Uncle Bruce. Splair, because everything is down. Only HA's hardest one of all. YK flipped the script row 6 months ago. Spicy. I sold again three $32 expiring Friday calls. Got 52 cents for them. A fast $150. Right on. A Stark Sister. Thanks, Uncle B. Quick sick. I didn't think it was going to happen so soon, but as of today, I have 10,000 shares of SoFi. I can officially switch my focus to only selling calls on my position. How about that? Ricardo, options have always been the play. Boo Desi, Kim is about to make Uncle Bruce push the button. Splair, YK, why are you writing? Why are you writing calls? YK, I don't think YK is writing calls. Coyote, also, I've noticed today that BBBY bag holders are like the GameStop bag holders, but on steroids. Says Coyote. Spicy, I started with 100 shares at GameStop. It took me 3 months to get up to 300. Right on. Way done. Well done. That's quick. Coyote, YK, do you mean writing on SoFi? We were writing on SoFi back in the 20s for sure. Wing Commander, care to elaborate? How can one top GameStop apes? YK, I can, but it will be no match to make my loss back on the stocks. And then Arturo, number 52, and Burrow King Sound. Good afternoon, Uncle B. Good afternoon, Beach Boy. Sorry, Uncle Bruce, I did it again. I bought back these 3150s you've been talking about for a $5,500 gain, and I wrote again September 16th, 30.5s for $239. Oops, I did it again. Right on, man. Beautiful job. Writing 30.5s, stocks 29.89. They're going to depreciate. What a sweet move. He's going, oops. Thanks for the donation, by the way. Way to go, buddy. Sai, you encourage a lot of people to buy shares and write calls, but shares lost crazy amount that you got to write massive numbers of call to make the money back. Yeah, that's right. I encouraged people and answered a lot of questions about what SPACs, might be an interesting investment for the long term. And I told a lot of people out there, if you pick these things up, you got to buy them with cash, not margin. Be prepared to lose all your money. Otherwise, you shouldn't be in the market. And if they go over $20 a share, this is now a year ago. This is more than a year ago. You can write options against them and take in some cash. Then I did classes last year in June, July, August, September, October, showing you how to write options on stocks, and now poor man covered call strategies to enhance your revenue. And now that the shares have backed off as much as they have, and it's not only SoFi that backed off. And it's not only the stocks that I follow, all stocks have backed off, as if anyone cares to want to take a look at it. Yet my viewers who are writing options are negating these losses by bringing in income on a consistent basis. And what are they doing right now with SOFI? Buying more SOFI. They're averaging their price down dramatically from option premiums they're bringing in. A number of folks who have SOFI are writing $7 and $8 SOFIs for out to 2024 and utilizing that cash, which is upwards of 40% of the value of the stock right now, to buy a ton of stock here to really bring their average down, and are saying to the market, take me out at 8. I'll take, you can take me out at 8. I'll buy a whole bunch of more stock right now, buy options at 8 again, buy more stock right on those. And my whole average is way down here at 7. You take me out at 8, I'm making money on all this stock. That is what they're doing. They're daring the market to come and get them. But you've got to want to be an investor all the time. You can't be a convenient investor, and you can't be an investor where, well, I'm just going to buy once, and if it doesn't pan out, then it's Bruce's fault. Well, okay, if you want to blame me for that problem, knock yourself out. If it takes your stress level down and you're happy, great. But most of the viewers here are go-getters, and they don't sit back and easily accept just a market fluctuation and decide that's all there is to it in life. You keep working on your investments, and you keep making your investments pay you no matter what. And that's what we're doing here. And for some it works, and for some it can't. It can't work. It's just the way it is. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, I sold 5 Lucid $25 covered calls for January 23 a month ago. I got $450 for those things. They're now 72% depreciated, and they're still roughly 5 months on them. Should I buy them back or keep riding them? Stock's 15. I think you buy them back. You've taken in 72% of the gain. There's 28 left. You're not going to take the other 28 anyway. Weren't you probably going to buy them back at about 15% value? What do you got left? 8%? What are you waiting for? Get out of there and move into the next contract. Whatever stock it is, if it's these or something else, it's totally up to you. You've made some nice cash here. Splayer YK then writes similar to the way we do. Take the premium and use the time to go on with cash that you get while holding until it's green, and probably until it's deep in the green. Coyote, Wing Commander, they seem to be flooding Reddit with conspiracy posts about the price being manipulated. They're just fools who bought at 25, can't accept that they were late again. Who cares? Number 57, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for these thumbs ups. YK, that would take such a long time to recoup the loss. Well, you want to recoup the loss, or you want to sit around and cry in your beer? Get off your duff and start working this stock. It is there for you. The answers are there. You can recoup your dough and make dough. We're not here to recoup. We're here to earn on gains, but we're willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen sooner rather than later. By doing nothing, you have guaranteed that you're going to be upside down for a long, long time. That's ridiculous. Blair, all shares lost. The key of this channel is that we make gains of the stock we have, and we do it without selling that stock. We're like a holding company. YK, welcome to the bear market. Would you have preferred to do nothing? Writing calls kept our portfolios green during a bear market, allowed many of us to DCA way down. Coyote, I was writing on SOFI in the 20s. My current average, 820. Coyote, writing calls and profits went into SOFI on the way down. Agent Per, covered calls are a moderately bullish strategy. Obviously not going to be good for a stock that plummets, but also it's also been the worst market year in quite some time. I understand that I can write calls, but that's only so little. It depends on which call you write, how long it's for, and how you're going to work it. If you're going to write calls to January 2024, you'd be surprised at some of the nice money you can bring in on those calls. Use that money to buy your stock down here at $5.90 a share and bring your average way down. If you have enough stock now and you buy enough, you can write enough calls to buy enough shares to write more calls, which allows you to buy more stock, then do it. Get your mathematics out and figure it out. MJ weekly, what? Splayer, the key is, YK, if you wait, you will only get your money back. If you write the right calls, get extra dough while holding it, you get cash first and your money back. Credit Savage, YK, Uncle Bruce has never forced anyone to buy anything. He preaches a very conservative strategy for long-term holders to generate revenue during turbulent markets using their own stock as collateral. There you go. Not trying to troll Bruce or you guys, and no one forced me. I know. It's all good, man. It's going to be all right. We're here for the long haul. Agent, check out some of the T90 theories. That could explain the October GameStop call premiums. I don't know what that means. Coyote, it wasn't little amounts if you were writing on the way down. There were lots of money to be made. Cloud 7, looking for an exit strategy on my energy O&G stocks to load more SOFI. Average down again yesterday. Will continue to do so if it goes down more. Coyote, writing now? Yeah, not much here. But if you were writing at 20, 15, 10, 8, KC, number 64, thumbs up. Boo, average down to keep writing. No one loses until they sell. Options Nomads, number 65, thumbs ups. Lame duck. I agree that the SPACs haven't done anything, but if one SPAC hits 25, it will pay for all my SPACs. I make money on other stocks because a lot of you have averaged down and you've got so many shares now at such a low price. If one of your SPACs pops 20 to 25 and you start bringing in $2 a contract in premium money, you're going to bring in thousands of dollars of premium money, which will quickly bring you cash in your hand to compensate you for the amount of cash you've put into these SPACs. And of course, the cheapest ones you still have, you will load up on to keep bringing down your averages. It's all just a long-term win-win. Splayer, like $15, for example, 4 times a month, $60 a month, $720 through the year. For that cash, you get another 100 shares probably. And in the year after that, you're 1,400 plus cash plus 200 shares. Splayer's doing the math for you. Look at that. Alberto, sheet. I know Mike is making bank writing on SOFI. Coyote, market was going to go down no matter if we liked it or not. There are 2 options: accept it and hold and wait, or B, fight back and get yours. Only you can save yourself. Coyote, sitting around isn't going to pay the bills. Splayer, thumbs ups. Uncle Bruce, I wasn't asking you. It's all cool, my friend. H. Gregory, thanks, Uncle B. I'm trading with 50,000 to write calls. If can write on 100,000 too, I can replace my income with writing, slowly building my capital with writing to get there. Thanks for giving us the blueprint. Right on, buddy. Alberto, Beach Boy, crushing it. Nice work. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce just sold 3 $30.50 GameStops for this Friday at 99 cents. Stocks at 29.83. Rock and roll. Cloud 7 got my Canadian Microsoft software class action settlement check today. I can buy 8 more SOFI shares. Giddy up. Splayer, I wasn't writing back in November, December, and I really regret it badly. Lost so much cash on those calls that while my investment dropped. Coyote, you get punched in the mouth, you punch back. A Bleacher Creature, blame Uncle Bruce for Yoku, not your losses. Get that money, people. I think it's Yoko. Cloud 7. My lowest SOFI average on one account is $7.30 and $9.30 on the account with the highest average. Jim is here. Salty beer. Coyote, that's what I hate. That's why I hate the hold strategy. Sounds fine in principle, but you'll notice those who preach that also spread fear of missing out 24/7. They are in a hole and want others to save them. Coyote, here we save ourselves. Spicy, I want to lock in my gains on every trade. So I set a stink bid for a 50% gain. Then I do it again. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for opening my eyes to this world. Sorry, I have fat fingers. No problem. Amy, this takes some work and study, but it definitely works. I've tried everything under the sun, and this is it. Hands down. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Amy. John Malone, I am thumbs up 79. Thank you, guys, for hitting this thumbs up button. We're going to hit 100 here in just a few minutes. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon, Uncle Bruce. Tragics. John Clark, I've managed to get my SOFI average down to 756. Took a bit, but it's dropping like, well, like the market is right now. Nathan, hi, Uncle B, longtime lurker here. Picked up 1,000 ATIP yesterday for 90 cents. Just sold 10 January 24 covered calls for 25 cents. Now you're talking. Right on, right on. Pick up some more ATIP with that. Well done. The fun socials. Spicy, that's the same strategy we play. It usually allows us to write more than once a week. It's nice. Rack the Grouch, I'm still holding SOFI at 15 average on Bruce's suggestion. Pure losses for me, unfortunately. Holding that one didn't work. You're not done yet. You're not done yet. This is the thing I keep trying to tell you guys. You could either write calls that are like 8s or 9s for 2024, 10s, bring in some dough, pick up more stock, get your average down into the 10, 12 range. This isn't over. Eric, what's your best call going to the weekend or puts for that fact? Hi from Turkey. Hello there, EC. How you doing? Rock the Grouch SoFi is a guy already rocked the Grouch. That's why we write on it. We wrote on it. Red Solo. I think SoFi and Matterport are long-term holds. SoFi heavily depends on student debt, which hasn't had to pay back for a while. Matterport hopefully use more in the future. Remember this about student loans. SoFi's exposure to student loans is really small right now. It's not the majority of the company. Since their bank charter and that they've been raising additional capital, they have expanded their loan portfolio. With the bank charter, they're hauling in, what is it now, 100 million a week or so in fresh deposits, which they're turning around and lending out. The student loan thing is becoming a smaller and smaller and smaller piece of SoFi's business. So don't get fooled into thinking that the student loan thing is holding the stock down. It's the market in general, higher interest rates and inflation and what have you. And then we had to go through the sell-off of I don't know how many tens of millions of shares from SoftBank, which we've just barely gotten through. Stock's going to go higher, 589. This is a bargain here. That doubting philosopher, I am number 84, Bruce. Thumbs ups, right on. Agent, I would be nice to know how much SoFi SoftBank has left. I think nothing. I really do. I only bought 55 of them, so other than hold, but I'm okay with my losses. I have some gains with Bruce too. Gotcha. That's 29.42 GameStop low was my stink bid, by the way. I only got 26 of my 30 share limit, though. That's all I got. BBBY, avoid like the plague. Stay a hell away from that thing. Government said they will lift the pause on the loans after December, so that's a win for SoFi. Olivia, hello, number 92 checking in. Thank you, Olivia, for the 90-second thumbs ups. I see now 93 have come in. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for helping out, getting us to 100 thumbs ups in a hurry. We're down 263 on the Dow. AMC is off 30. The APE shares are down 59, so that's an 89-cent drop there. Those two combined are trading at like 14.64 now. They were $28 just before the thing was done. They've come down a lot. GameStop 29.86, 29.85 down 170. We're down on volume of 4.4 million, which is 1.1 million pre-split. Not going anywhere fast. Yippee-ki-yay, howdy all. Uncle Bruce, steady guidance is the calm in the storm. Appreciate you and appreciate this bagel familia. Yippee-ki-yay, thank you for being here as always. Sheba, I was number 89. Matthew, does SoFi get paid for the canceled student loans? Yes, they do. They get the check from the government. The government cuts a check for 10 grand for every qualifying student loan, and it's paid to the institution, which goes against the balance. SoFi wins. Bank of America wins. Every bank that lent student loan money out is a winner. They're getting a government check from the United States government. They don't bounce, and they can take that cash and lend it out to somebody else for other purposes, car loans, house loans, credit card issues, whatever. Yes, it's a win-win-win. I have 10 shares of Amazon through employee company stock program. Should I sell it? I don't know what to tell you on 10 shares of Amazon. It's about $1,000, $1,300 worth of stock. You have such a small amount there. Look, I don't know. I mean, you can hold it for years and years and years, add to it if you're still working for them. If you're not working for them anymore, you can cash out anytime you want, use the money for whatever you need. As far as option writing goes, you can't write any options on them through Amazon anyway. You can't buy an Amazon call cheap enough to write with only 10 shares. You probably need about 30 shares to be able to buy a call option, deep in the money, and then write on those. You could theoretically sell these and buy a deep in the money call for like $900 on HPQ or Cisco or Pfizer. There's three right there, any one of those. And then you could start writing a call option on those shares. Again, it's up to you. Welcome. Cheddar, what about long-term debt spreads, leaps? Long-term debt spreads, then buy back the sold call as prices dip further, or after a few weeks of sideways depreciation, just keep the long call, then keep doing it. I'm not sure about that. It's too complicated. Bo, sell them and buy 200 SOFI and start writing options. Well, you could do that. I've been looking for an opportunity to buy back into GameStop the right calls. I know timing the market is futile, but is it time now? I don't know. The shares have no support here. There's no serious volume backing up the stock. It seems to drift a buck here, a buck and a half there, $2 there. And we're still dropping. And we were in the 80s 3-4 months ago, which is in the low 20s, and we're at 29.85. What's the downside of the stock? Easily $20. What's the upside of the stock? Easily $45, $50. Where are we? 29.85. No idea. If you're going to buy the stock today, you write calls today, right now, at this market range, right? 30s, 31s, and take in cash against your position right now. Start writing and taking in the premium. But I can't tell you the exact moment that you should make your move for the ultimate low price of the day, the week, the month. Just do new. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. And I have a ton of long calls still going and locked in profits, all those sold calls. Ronald, 100 thumbs up. Thank you, buddy. Splair, win. What's with the taxpayer? Someone has to lose on this. I don't know what that means. There is BBY announcement tomorrow and is dropped today. What should we do? You should not be in the stock. Get out, and stay out. This would be if you're long-term bullish, this Cheddar. I picked up GameStop at 29.51 today. Felt good. Right on. Right calls. You're not going to like his answer. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all for being here. This is awesome stuff, guys. Thank you for popping in here and joining us. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and please become a member if you haven't joined as a member. We're going to go to member-only chat right now. Thank you, members, for being the backbone of this channel. Keeps me on the air. I really appreciate it. I love the lurkers. It's great that you're here too, but I gotta say, the folks that carry this channel on your behalf are the members, and I thank the members so much for being here for us. It's great. It is absolutely beautiful. Let's go right there. We've got 108 thumbs ups. Thank you for these too, everybody. Pop those in there if you can. Olivia's laughing. Susan shops around on number 102 on the thumbs up. Cheddar, we need to join the Bagel Gang and get the night chats. Cindy B, under 3 thumbs up. I bought back my covered call on BBBY and sold my stock. I made 10%. Thank God. Get out of there, Karim. Uncle Bruce, if I sell 2024, how long would it take for the depreciation on Matterport contract? I don't know. What you could do is take a look at option chains and think about what option you want to write. Let's say you want to write an $8 contract. I'm just picking a number off the top of my head. If you take a look at the January 2024 $8 contract, you see what it's trading for. Last trade, bid ask. Then take a look at the contract immediately before that. That might be an October contract. I don't know. What is it worth, the $8 one? Write it on a piece of paper. Write down the January one, write down the one before that, then find the contract before that, write that one down. All 8s, just 8s every time, every single one of them. And then take a look at your pattern, and you'll see for yourself, oh, I see what's going on. 4 months behind January or October's, those are like 3-4 months sooner, they're cheaper. The Junes 2023, they're cheaper. The Marches are cheaper. The Januaries, whichever ones those are, you can then start to guess what the depreciation rate's going to be on your contracts as time moves forward on these. That might help you. Mirko Gaudy, I had the same stink bid in today, 29.51, closed 303 GameStop on, which I got exercised 3 weeks ago, averaged 39.38, nearly $3,000 profit. Well done. Well done. How about that? 29.75 on GameStop. The low of the day, 29.42. The Dow's down 300. Looks like 40 points or so. We got AMC down 34, Ape down 63. That's 97 cents of losses. GameStop 29.76. SoFi down 11. ME down 4 cents. Matterport is up a nickel. We got ATIP down a penny. Rocket Lab down a nickel. Smart Rent down 9.5. Spire just off 2 cents. Xterra down 19. These former SPACs of ours are hardly getting crushed today. They're not having a bad day at all. The Dow down 300. S&P down 47. NASDAQ down 152. They're off more than our SPACs are off. Interesting how this is going. Interesting stuff. What else is going on here? Kent sold most of my GameStop last week at $43.50 a share. I'm using some money for down payment on a new Tesla Y delivery in a few weeks. Going to buy poor man covered call on GameStop with the rest. I'll have more shares to write on than before because you'll have more covered calls than you had hundreds of shares, and now you're writing even more. Yeah, that's right. There you are. Coyote Mirko, hell yeah. I got exercised for $39 a couple of weeks ago and another for $35.50. Today we return the favor and we buy back cheap. And there it is. And this is the game we play. Mirko turned around and wrote three $30.50 centers for Friday for $1. Rinse and repeat. Here we go, baby. Taking in some cash. Isn't that something? Headline, 2022 has been the worst year for markets so far in at least 50 years. And many of you are making money because you're option writers. Congratulations, minority. Well done, everybody. Bam, easy to buy back my IBM and GameStop. Goldman Sachs covered calls today. Those are easy buybacks today. How do you like that? Sweet stuff, everybody. Well done. Making some money out there. It's great to see. 29.77 on GameStop, down 29.75, down 180 a share right there. Beautiful stuff, everyone. Scoring some gains. Karen just got here after a vet appointment. Hope I didn't miss anything. Not a thing. Nothing being missed at all. We're down 300 on the Dow. We've got stocks down today and option writers. The stink bids are getting hit today, and they're writing new options to replace the old ones that they're locking profits in. Sweet ride. Absolutely beautiful. Keep it going. They're handing it to you. Take it. Just take the money. It's a beautiful thing. Have you seen oil today? We're down $5.10 a barrel. We're off more today than we gained yesterday. The oil is now $91.90 in Texas. It's getting shellacked today. Very good. Mirko Karen, hope the dog is fine. There you go. Most interesting day today with all kinds of things happening here. Looking at the AMC Ape situation, 97 cents losses again. Just crapping out. The company has raised zero money on this stunt. GameStop 29.74, down 181. Wow. SoFi 590. The low today on SoFi was 581. That was around 130 today. We've traded 33 million shares. That's a bargain over there. And ATIP at 90 cents, down a penny on 182,000 shares. Very quiet there. Rocket Lab only down 3 cents. We've come back here. Rocket Lab is at 510 now. It was down to 4.95 this morning. It's come back nicely, 15 cents, and coming back on. Smart Rent still down 8.5. Spire down about 3 cents. Xterra down 16 cents today. Bed Bath Beyond 11.78, down 157. This morning, that stock was 15.15. Yuck, is it giving up some ground? And tomorrow is the so-called update. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Tesla down $8. Pfizer down 26 cents. Boeing down 338. Apple down 262 to 158.76. We've broken the 160 barrier. HPQ down 41 cents to 31.12. Do not fear the upside. Cisco down 43. Twitter down 83. Home Depot down 328. Carvana down 131. Robinhood up a nickel. Vanik down 280. IBM down 74. Microsoft down 246. Goldman down 45 cents. Google down 44 cents. Amazon down 127. Meta down 207. BlackBerry down 9 cents. Royal Caribbean down 63, Target up 188, JP Morgan down 2, Costco down $6, Walmart down 15 cents, Nvidia down $4, Disney down $1. We've got American Airlines down 17 cents, Netflix down $4 to 220. We got Moderna down $2 to 135. That's where we're at here, kids, on this market. 290 drop on the Dow Jones so far on this session. Dave, the Mac guy, sold my pre-dividend AMC puts too soon, but I really didn't want to be invested in them, was only taking the opportunity. Rock and roll. We want to avoid those guys. GameStop, 29.78 at the moment. And we're going to see what happens. Headline, economists predict, an economist predicts, so it's one guy, one girl, a whopper of a recession for 2023, all right? And that's not necessarily due to higher interest rates. There you go. I think a recession can be brought on from three different things: higher interest rates, higher inflation, and restrictive credit. And I've touched on that lately. I've been touching on this restrictive credit thing lately. We had money available, loose money available for years, zero interest rates, essentially 2% inflation, 0% interest rates. That's all over. And we had quantitative easing where the Fed was throwing money into the market, into the bond market to just keep the rates down. That's reversing. Now the Fed is taking money out of the bond market, and that could restrict lending. And so you might qualify for a loan, but you might not be able to get one without paying an absorbent rate because there isn't cheap money available anymore. And that's could bring on a serious recession, depending on how bad it gets. Something to think about. Ken, can you believe with a 16-year-old driver and adding Tesla as a third car insurance will be $720 a month? Tesla is for hubby. Kid is getting my BMW. He's a good kid. He works hard and it deserves it. Right on. He works very hard, doesn't he? That's amazing. The insurance numbers are just nuts out there. Karen, Mirko, just vaccinations for 2 of them, but still very expensive. There you go. Thank you everybody for being here. Can't keep it going. Make money on the options market. That's your answer to these higher prices. Make more money than you spend. Simple. Keep it going. Get that golfer into the professional ranks, and then watch out. Oh man, we're down 260 on the Dow. GameStop at 29.82. SoFi down 9 cents to 5.92, coming back a little bit here. ME down 1.5 cents to 3.15. That's where we're at, guys. Lots to watch, lots to follow. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups today. We have 18 minutes to go in our session, and we're doing what we can with this market. Folks are making money here today on options. There's no doubt about that. They were making money yesterday. They were making money on Monday. We made money last week. It's still coming in. And you know what? I think we'll take it. I think that these donations from these gamblers on these casino floors, I think you should take the money. If they're going to hand you stupid premiums for short periods of time, I think you take the dough and say, thank you, may I have another? Rinse and repeat. 131 thumbs ups have come in so far on this telecast. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. 207 of you are here. If any of you can throw a thumbs up our way, help us out. Hit us up with a thumbs up, and let's get closer to 150. Fantastic if we can. This is good stuff. I'm trying. I've learned not to trade these options scared. I commit and I go with it. There you go. Coyote. Kent, I was paying my girlfriend's car insurance when we started dating, $410 a month on a 2011 Ford Focus. I said, what in the hell is this? Got her switched to another insurer, $105 a month for the past few years. That's interesting, Coyote. That was a 17-18. Isn't that something how that can go? Sometimes you shop around and it's the best you can get. I don't know. These vehicles are expensive to repair. They're expensive to insure. And that's really what it is, isn't it? Just the way it goes. Pick home order for 100 shares. SoFi just dinged at 575. Well, I hope you get it, but I don't know. 592 right now is what I'm showing, so you're not quite there, but 575 is too nice a round number. You might have to go 576. Yeah, I think a stink bid might be the way to go. You get a shot at it, but I don't know if you're going to get a shot at it. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. We're down 268 on the Dow right now. Kent, I shopped around with a 16-year-old and a Tesla, a BMW, and a Lexus. It is what it is. Yeah, that's right. 16-year-old in California. Oh, gosh, the insurance is going to be up there. Yeah. You're probably getting a bargain at 700 and something. That's probably what that really means. Yes. Don't get into an accident. That's all I can tell you. Coyote, the insurance was 2 to 3 times her car's value, says Coyote. Oh, my gosh. Good. Nick, I'm number 141. Thanks, Nick, for that thumbs up, buddy. You were my pal. Pickcomb, I got it earlier today. I mean, you picked them up at 575. Well done. I didn't know that. I don't know how you got them though, because the low was 581. How did you get them at 575? I'm still confused. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I made 20 grand today in all my shorts. I made $20,009. Nice going, buddy. Don't stop now. Just keep going. So much for driving, says JRP. Shoe Leather Express works well. Kent, I just have to make more money. That's it. You have the right attitude, Kent. You figure out the best deal you can get, and then you make more money, and it makes the bills easier to handle. Cheers. Way to go. Beautiful, beautiful job. Nick, look at this little late run on the Uncle B. And Goody, Nick, drinks on Nick. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. How are we doing on the thumbs ups now? 144. We need 6 more thumbs ups, and we've got 150 on the afternoon show. That's pretty good for the afternoon show. The afternoon show is not as heavily watched as the morning show. I thank you guys. Hit that thumbs up for me. Let me know what number you are and help out. Get us to 150 of those thumbs ups. Look at the Dow. We're dropping now. 296. We're coming off again. Another reversal in the last 14 minutes. Nick says, I bought more SOFI GameStop ME to average it down with those profits. Right on, pal. You know what you're doing. You absolutely are doing it right. Beautiful job, everybody. Way to go. We're down 300 on the Dow. GameStop at 29.78, down 177. SoFi holding 592 right now. DQ, well done, Nick. Way to go, pal. Keep it going. Dow down 316 on the day. Nick, you reminded me, I've got to check out the what classes you've already got. I've got to figure out which classes you've already purchased, and then I'll let you know which ones you still need to get. I'll figure that out. I keep forgetting to do it. It's just kind of been busy around here. Crazy. 319-point drop now on the Dow. We're backing off even more. 1% on the Dow. S&P is down 48 points. That's 1.19%. NASDAQ down 153. That's 1.28. And oil is down $5, 2 cents a barrel to $91.99. Nick, that is right, Uncle Bruce. You figure out what classes I need. I'll take care of that. I'll try and do that today and get you the list, and then you can go from there. Rock and roll, kids. Nick, thanks, DQ, Coyote, all the encouragement. Fabulous stuff. We're down 337 on the Dow Jones, falling further. We're now 51 on S&P, 163 now on NASDAQ. All 3 indexes are backing up right now. Coyote, some of these GameStop options are stubborn, but patience is your key, as well as price drops. Sometimes they drop nicely on price drops. Sometimes they just crash out because of time depreciation, and both. Ron Williams, can't believe I'm getting SoFi under 6 again. I'm buying another 500. I'm grabbing this stuff, stealing it, and that's what you're doing, kids. You are stealing this stuff from those who just can't hold out. I can't, Nick. You're making that much without classes. Wow, what will happen after you watch the classes? If Uncle Bruce comes here next year and we do meet and greet, the drinks will be from me to all. How about that? There you go. Beach Boy, oh, thank you, buddy. Sorry, Uncle Bree, but I did the other thing again. I got $8 grand tax shield for GameStop dipping. Oops. Well done, my friend. This is cool. Well done. You're definitely nailing this thing. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is so much fun. Coyote Ron, I strongly believe this will pay off big. All these shares bought down here. And, every share you guys are buying that you're putting in your hands, you guys are going to be around a while with this stuff. This stock isn't for sale in 15 minutes. You're holding it for quite a while here. You're taking a lot of day trading stock away from the flippers, which means they'll have to chase it higher later. And that's just the way it goes. I love it. Nick, my goal is to make 100,000 one day. And that is what I will do. I will have a 100,000 gain day here one of these days on his shorting, and it'll happen. Rock and roll. Beautiful stuff, everybody. Congratulations, all of you, for jobs well done today and this week. 335 dip on the Dow Jones with 10 minutes to go in the day. 29.76 on GameStop. Contracts stay under constant pressure, no question about it. Something tells me now a viewer of mine has these September 16 30.5s, he says. He's got a 235 bid that I see, but something tells me we might be lower than that. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. We'll refresh that page and check out the September 16s. 3050s, if I recall, were written. 249 bid, 273 offered, last to 258, down 88 on the day. Interesting stuff. Rock and roll. Let's see. Splair's going to say, I respect for me if you nail that, man. That would be pretty cool bean stuff. Right on, kids. It's just money. It's just leverage. Everybody makes dough somehow, some other way. Way to go, guys. 29.79 on GameStop. Giddy up. 29.72 now. As the Dow is off 328 with about 8.5 minutes left in our session today. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be on 4 times tomorrow. I'll be on before 8:30 in the morning for Gold Bagel members. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join that gang. Then I'm on at 8:30. Then I'm on at 3 o'clock. And then tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, prime time with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members only. Come on by tomorrow night, you Gold Bagel members, and let's talk about these options. Let's talk about these trades and ask me whatever you want to ask me about, and we'll compare notes and see what's going on for you guys. Karim, I don't know, man. My conviction to write on these shares so low isn't great. Sort of feeling stuck. You always be writing. You've got to always be writing. Write super short term. Write for Friday. Write out of the money for Friday. That's what you got to do. Always be writing. Always be writing. Markets go down faster and further than they go up, and you can't miss the boat. And we're not done yet. We're nowhere near done yet. Nowhere near done yet. We're going lower on this market. Sorry to say, sorry to break anyone's bubble. We're going a lot lower. Not on any one stock. The whole market is going lower, and that's going to put pressure on stocks. Folks, always be writing, but take premium money. Take time premium money as your reward and let the shrinkage happen. Just write for Friday. 4 days, 3.5 days, short term. Bingo. And then later, maybe tomorrow or Thursday, write for next Friday, because next Monday is a holiday. Only 4 trading days next week. Fun times coming up. Fun times. All right. My goodness. Are we having fun or what? Goodness gracious almighty me. The 10-year Treasury for the USA, 3.11%. That moved up from 3.06 this morning. German rates are now 1.50. That's up from 1.45. Italy is now 3.8%. That's up from 3.78 this morning. Spain is up. UK is up. Currencies are under pressure. The yen is approaching 140 to the dollar. That is shocking, but experts are saying 145. It's going further. The pound is down to 116.5. When Jen and I were over there, it was 121, 122. And before we left for UK, it was 130, and it wouldn't break 130. Now it's 116 to the dollar. The pound is getting hammered because the UK economy is getting hammered, and inflation rates in the UK are expected to hit 13 to 18% by January. No kidding. That's what they're expecting. Oil right now down 509 to 91.92. Terrible day for oil. Interesting. We're down 362 on the Dow right now. We're dropping again, 1.13% drop. S&P down 53, NASDAQ down 166. So the markets are dropping further right now. More selling coming in. Splitter, by the way, are we thinking the market goes on with dropping? At least it looks like that. I'm not sure if it should write an option again or lower. Yes, you keep writing. They're going lower. Keep writing. Wing Commander Uncle Bruce, which strike would you pick for this Friday? 30-50s on GameStop. I'm asking for a friend. GameStop 2077s. Yeah, 30-50s are cool. 30s, cool. If you get enough premium, absolutely. If you want to write for next Friday already, you can go to 31s, 31 and a half. So you can go out that direction, and with that extra week, keep an eye on your charts on your option chain and look for the best payoff for the amount of time. Right now, 30-50s for this Friday are showing 84 to 90. For next Friday, September 9s, 31s are 198 to 208, so you could easily get 205. 31.50s for next week, 180 to 190, and 32s for next Friday, 162s to 171. So not bad money. Out of the money calls, of course, all the way. If you're aggressive and write 30s for next week, you'll bring in 239 to 249. If you want to write 30s for this Friday, 103 to 110, bring in about $1.05 for an out of the money call. It's all premium. They die after tonight. They die in 2 days. In 4 minutes, they die in 3 days. Pardon me. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They die in 3 days. How about this? Fun. Coyote, I just made $4 to raise my strike on an out of the money covered call by $4. Giddy up. $3 raise on the strike. $3 raise on the strike. Got it. Right on, Coyote. Well done. Take the money any way you can get it. Absolutely. Beautiful. 338 drop, 328 drop on the Dow. We're down to 4 minutes, kids. The last few moments, and we're done for today, Tuesday, August the 30th. Tomorrow's the last day of August. And away we go with September. Notoriously a bad month for the markets. We'll see how it works out this year. Look at that AMC APE combination down $1.17. They're combined. They're getting crushed. Unbelievable. $14.39 is all they're worth combined now. Splitter, are you sure, Uncle B, when SOFI gets shortly tomorrow to 6.10, I can write in the money call with a $6 strike and buy back again lower? It's up to you, my friend. You're the master of your domain. You decide. Ron Williams, I totally agree. SOFI is a long-term hold for me, but also have a number of December 23 call options that I'm getting killed on, but expect them to pay off next year. Right on. There you go. Rock and roll. GameStop is 29.72, down 182 with 3 minutes to go as we are coming in with a slight limp here. SOFI 591, ME 314 and a half. The Dow down 319 again today. A drop yesterday, a drop today, big drop on Friday. The markets are going lower. H. Gregory, AMC $18 covered calls, dying a slow death. Yes, they are. Sure are. Big time death there. And not a lot of upside right now. 84-cent loss today on the apes. 520 on the apes, 84 cents today. Yuck. Just getting crushed. Pappy J, Uncle Bruce, trying to figure out what options level Fidelity considers a poor man covered call. What type of trade would Fidelity consider? Isn't that a diagonal? Is it a diagonal right? What do they call that? Diagonal covered call. There's a technical term, and then there's a poor man covered call term. We are bad people. We sit by and just watch these options die, and we do nothing to help them. We just sit there and let them die. So inhumane. We pick them up for little pieces of paper here and there. When did we become so cold? Gosh, Pappy. Level 2. I asked them a few months ago. You're looking at level 2. Okay, there's your answer. Right on. Pappy, there you go. You got your answer. Level 2. Cool stuff. Cheers, everybody. 1 minute to go in the day. Getting ready to shut this day down. The Dow off 287, a little late rally. Not going to help it too much, but it's a late rally, a tiny little late rally. 1 minute left in our session. And GameStop 29.84, down 169 here. Splair, then I'm a good human buying them back to throw it in with other sign of the gamblers. Andrew, Gowdy, I love your sarcasm. Pappy, thanks, Coyote. Gowdy, they're reworked their options level. I think there's only 3 levels now. Larry Titus, the bells have rung. The Larry Titus has rung the bells for us. Thank you, pal, for shutting it down. We're done for another day. Down 296 on the Dow. A little fall back. 308 on the Dow now, dropping right at the very end. 29.81 on GameStop. JL Mark, TD Ameritrade calls it a spread, a diagonal spread, isn't it? Giotti, fun day. Oh, yeah. What a fun day today. Way to go, you guys. Making money on GameStop contracts. Those of you who bought back and rewritten, beautiful job. Just great. Taking the money, they're handing it over to you, and just keep grabbing it. Bama Babe, Larry, you are the constant. Right on. Way to go, pal. Thank you all for participating in today's show. Thank you for these thumbs ups. How are we doing on those? 158. I was hoping we could hit 150, and you guys came through for me. That is beautiful. 158 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. I think we ended up with 245 this morning. So, we did over 400 thumbs ups today on these 2 shows. Not bad for a live show with less than, 200 viewers. I've got 192 of you here. Love you guys. If you could hit the thumbs up for me, do it. Please do it. We love these. Splair, thanks, Larry. And thanks, y'all, for the enjoyable Tuesday show. I'm wishing a good night to everybody. Splair, you take care, buddy. Beach Boy, thanks, Larry. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Hope tomorrow won't be as boring a day. Susan Shops about, which is smarter, to buy SOFI shares or to do covered calls, or would buying SOFI January 23 calls? What would you think is to do? Covered calls is what I would do, but not on SOFI right now. I wouldn't write on SOFI, but write covered calls on anything you can get covered calls written on and make money and build your cash position to buy cheap stock. A goodbye, everybody. And Bruce C. tomorrow says, Spicy Android, thank you. Going out. You take care, Coyote. Susan Shops about shares. Ron Williams, love you too, Uncle B. Thanks, Ron. Have a great afternoon, everybody. A great evening out there. Stay healthy. January 23 isn't too far out anymore. It's too close in. JRP, thank you for the neat emojis. Coyote, buy SOFI and be ready to write when it runs. Coyote, in my opinion. There you go, kids. Thank you all for your participation today, and congratulations, moneymakers. Thank you, those of you who've been making donations because you're making some bucks. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks to those who are buying up the classes. Those of you who want a private session one-on-one, you let me know when you want to have one. We got a couple of slots open for Sunday, and we'll see if we can set you up. But well done, everybody, making money in the markets. You got to take it when they give it to you, and the gamblers are handing it over every day more and more. Can I say tomorrow we'll see what the markets do. We'll be here to react to it. We'll just keep on keeping on. As simple as that. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow morning before the 8:30 show, the 3 o'clock show, and tomorrow night, Primetime Live with your buddy Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members. Larry, see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. You got it, Larry. You know it, my man. Everybody, take good care of yourselves. We'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, bye.